Just a moment, just a moment. We will be going on tonight. It's Who That Night. Who That Night on the Baddest Sports Show podcast. It is Who That Night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are ready for the Jaguars, the New Orleans Saints against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And man, what a night we're gonna have! An open panel night to the pregame. It is what it is. So y'all give us a few seconds. The crew will be in. I'm always first. Welcome, 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 Saints fans. Welcome to the Baddest Sports Show podcast, where we get very aggressive about our New Orleans Saints. Oh yeah, it's no holds ball here with the Baddest Sports Show podcast in the Deep South. There's no feelings. There's no crying in football. There's no crying in football. So fans, we're looking forward to a exciting night for the New Orleans Saints. I know. Look, I've been waiting to get past that game against the Houston Texans. I was just praying that this game hurry up, so we could just get over that bad taste in our mouth on the road, losing to the Houston Texans. And I'm just happy to live to see another day, to see the Saints being able to take this thing and turn this thing back around. I am one of the most optimistic people on social media. That's me. Every 504. And I'm waiting on my son, the host of the Baddest Sports Show podcast, EJ 504. He will be in a few. I got Perry Grant, my brother Perry Grant. I see you. If you don't mind showing your face, if you want to, you got the P on there. But it'll be nice if you want to show your face, man. Come on, man, show your face. I see you got your P on here. What's up, Tamara? Tamara, Christopher, what's going on? I see you guys. Well, I'm very fired up. I'm ready for the Saints. For those who are Saints fans who know our history, we know as Saints fans that there are up and downs. I think Saints fans have been very spoiled in the past. We have had Saints fans that are very spoiled, and they have a right to be spoiled. Okay, because Sean Payton made us spoiled. They have a right. They have a right to be peed off about Pete Carmichael. And let it be known, Pete Carmichael, you don't find a way to get the Saints in the end zone today. I believe this is the last time we see Pete Carmichael as the offensive coordinator of the New Orleans Saints. Oh yes, and I believe it. I believe it. The writing's on the wall. I just believe it. Okay, and I'm not going to be one of these people that pointing fingers at one person. There's more than Pete. This is bigger than Pete. It's bigger than Pete Carmichael. Okay, Doug Marrone, you're not safe. Dennis Allen, as a head coach, you're not safe. After this game, because this is big, we either going to go up from here, or we're going to just fall off the map. And one of the reasons why I tell you this is because the Saints, if they win this football game, the Saints can be in position, and very much good position, to be 4-3, going into Indianapolis next week without their starting quarterback against Gardner Minshew. And I'm going to make some fun facts before I turn it over to Derek. I am going to say some fun facts. And the fun facts is, I like to look at things about the history. Where the history with the Jacksonville Jaguars in the Superdome is 0-3. The Jacksonville Jaguars, the history of the Jacksonville Jaguars are 0-3 in the Superdome. And also, Trevor Lawrence, 0-2 in the Louisiana Superdome. Okay? These are fun facts. Okay? So I am very optimistic. I am very enthused. I am very happy. And there's nobody that's going to get me down today. Who that? What's going on, Derek? I see Derek in the house.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, brother?
Say, bro, for before we get started, bro, I want the world to know I felt your heartfelt plea for people to believe the other day. The post that you posted, man, I finally understood how passionate you are about our Saints. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I just want to commend you because you reignited my love because you know how I feel about Dennis Allen. And bro, I just want to commend you, bro. You did a heck of a job spilling your true feelings about the team, and I understand where you coming from, bro. And I had to get reunited and get that engagement back, bro. And I feel you, bro. I believe. I'm just hoping that these boys do their thing tonight, man. So
Yeah,
uh,
it was painful for me to eat crow. Okay, it's very sometimes when you're in this social media platforms, you a little egotistic gets inside of you, and you don't want to look at self and say, hey, hey, some of these fans are right. Some of these things that they're saying are correct. Um, I am look. I have gotten myself on post games, ashamed of myself on post games, drunk, upset. I have cried over Saints. I have cried over the Saints. That's how much invested I am to the Saints. I'm a guy who's been a Saints fan since 1981. I have seen the Saints come from nothing. I have seen the Saints go 8-0, start the season off 8-0, and still not make the playoffs and become 8-8. That's what kind of Saints fan I am. I watched the Saints
We
after
need
playing
you,
the
bro.
yeah, watching the Saints play the Pittsburgh Steelers and go on a losing streak after that game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I remember I'm a Saints fan that watched the fans try to attack Tom Benson when they thought he was trying to move the team to San Antonio. I'm that fan. I'm that fan. I will fight the owner. I will go to jail over the Saints. That's just me. Okay?
I hear you, bro.
So please forgive me, y'all, because of the way I have treated some Saints fans. Because I noticed that a lot of people are not like us, Derek and Derek and Perry. I understand that everybody would not being, have not they pretty much new Saints fans and they don't understand as much as you guys would. Okay. Perry, how you doing, Perry?
Doing well, bro. I'm cooking these beans right quick before I go do the watch party. I'm in Dallas, bro. So I still try to represent my flag outside flying. I got Houdat's on all my cars. The light come on. Hey, bro, we need that passion. All of us are just fanatics. That's the definition of the
Right.
fanhood, bro. At the end of the day, we brothers and we have sisters in this group. It's nothing but love. So keep doing what you do, man. Let's all keep that energy.
Yeah,
I,
but I never once thought that none of you guys was not a Saints fan. I never once felt that you guys didn't love the Saints as much as I do. It's just that sometimes when you get other people into the mix, you see, I can tell Saints fans, I can tell the real Saints fans, and I can tell trolls, and they got people who really spend their time of the day to try to troll me over the Saints, and they will come just to try to make me pissed off. And sometimes I leave my attention to, I shouldn't take it out on everybody because of a few jackasses, okay? Because a guy got mad with me in the group because I had brought up for anybody who knows my background knows that I fight for people for civil rights. I have been on the front line. Everybody knows my background, what I do, with my Indian tribe group and the things we talk about. But what when the guy tell me that I'm rooting for a coon because I put a post with Jason Whitlock talking about about the lack of practice, the NFL cutting the practice to 2 days, the NFL cutting because they're worrying about injuries, the NFL cutting preseasons down to 3. And the NFL, there were exact great points about that. Okay, and when we talk about when you look at the NFL, scoring is down in the NFL. Defenses are dominating in the NFL. Other than the 70 points by the Miami Dolphins, the
Mhm.
teams have not been scoring in the NFL. Not just the New Orleans Saints, and I'm not just making an excuse for the Saints. I'm saying as a whole, as the NFL, quarterbacks are looking lousy, and the defense are well ahead of the quarterbacks right now. Look at Daniel Jones. Y'all think we mad? Look at Daniel Jones. He's getting way more money than Derek Carr. Look at
Mhm.
if y'all think we mad, look at the Atlanta Falcons. Look at some of these other look. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give it to you, Paul. Perry. But one of the things that also pissed me off was this dude Matt, who's from the further review, the Saints further review, when he said that Saints fans, I would rather be 0-6 than being 3-3 with the Carolina Panthers because they would have a better future because they drafted a quarterback. I don't agree with that because anybody on this panel knows that teams have drafted quarterbacks number one, and how did that fare out? Multiple teams. Baker Mayfield was drafted to the Cleveland Browns number one. He's been a journeyman ever since. There are several quarterbacks. Ryan Leaf. How many busts from the number one? The Saints haven't drafted a number one quarterback since Archie Manning. That's the last time the Saints drafted a first round quarterback. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. So drafting quarterback does not mean automatic fix. Okay, it doesn't mean automatic fix. So that's one of the things that I had to point out to some people. So go ahead, my brother Perry.
All right, I ain't gonna be on too long, but I do have two things. Name one quarterback that the Saints have ever developed. Outside of closest call is Jake Delhomme. That's the
Jake
closest
Delhomme.
call.
Jake Delhomme. That
Second,
is awesome.
that's it.
Wow. That
They
was a
can't
development.
name
That was an excellent point. That's
none.
and Sean Payton didn't develop that guy. It was
Mm,
Mike McCarthy. Mike
yeah, right.
McCarthy. Mike McCarthy developed Jake Delhomme and Aaron Brooks. Okay, a
Mhm.
lot of people don't realize that Aaron Brooks left off. No, Mike McCarthy left off to become the Green Bay Packers coach. So you made an
They
excellent point. We have not developed a quarterback. We
ever.
have not developed a guy that we can say, you know what, Drew Brees, we can let you go. We have not had the comfortabilities of other organizations like when you see Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers was able to sit back, learn, and then move on. We have not had that.
And second point, E, rise above it, bro. We want you living. You got a testimony already. You and me both out here in the streets fighting for a lot of things that I can't talk about on social
I can't
media.
talk about.
But the
All I can
end of
tell
the
people to
day,
do is
don't
follow my
address
YouTube
it.
channel.
Yeah.
All I can do is tell people to follow my Peanut Nola 504 YouTube channel, and you would know the real side of me. Okay,
But
you
don't
would know
address
what I really
it.
do.
This
Huh?
is a sports channel. Don't
This
address it and kill it when you use words like that because the primary people that I see look like you and I. We can't use those words because it wouldn't be acceptable by any other person.
no,
So
no, no, no. And we
don't
tried to
address
make
it.
this. We
Kill
tried to
it.
make this group friendly for
That's it.
everybody.
And that's it. And keep it to the sports. And like we all gonna have opposing views because one thing for sure, I went to Houston, bro. We were mad coming back. So we gonna say all kind of stuff, man. It's like when you yelling in your household, bro. You go back and say, "Oh, I ain't mean to say it like that, but it was love. Let it go." I'm
Right.
here to listen and let's keep that feedback positive and whatever. Hey, bro, I'll be drinking the Kool-Aid. They call what you doing drinking the Kool-Aid. Man,
Well,
I'm sitting like,
I
look,
mean,
So
I see a kid in
it's
the
very.
barber
I
shop.
even told my son that, son, I'm embarrassing you. What I'm going to do, son, is let you take over the post game, and I'm going to shut the hell up and try to get off because it's especially when we lose. I just cannot. I can't take it. I really can't. I tried. I tried multiple times. I can't. Derek, what you think about what we're saying?
man, I agree with you, bro. But I want you to take what you took, what you said the other night, and just understand they got people like you in our group that I'm sorry, man, that when they upset, just like you get upset, that's just the fan in us. And I don't want you to take it as like people be upset because I know I'm gonna tell you, bro. If they lose tonight at home, I'm telling you in the post game, nah. All I'm gonna do is talk. I want fire. Okay, I just want. I'm gonna be like fire.
I'm going to be on the fire list. I'm going to be
And
on the clean house list.
now I'm gonna tell you one thing though. If I just see the fight, that's all I want to see, bro. I
We
don't
just
want.
want to see these guys go into a dogfight and try
Yes,
to. We want to see this offense open up. If the offense loses in the shootout today, just give me some optimistic part that I
yes,
can feel that this because the schedule is there for us.
yes. That's what I'm saying.
If I see Derek Carr come out there throwing 4 touchdowns and we lose this game to Trevor Lawrence because Trevor Lawrence threw 5 touchdowns, you can't get mad at this football team. But
Right.
because they fought to try to play the game. But
That's
my thing is this: they're not playing for Pete Carmichael. Let's just tell the truth. They have quit on Pete Carmichael. They didn't quit. They have to this point, and I'm not saying tonight. To this point, right now, they have quit on Pete Carmichael.
well. I'm gonna say this though.
And
I'm
I
gonna tell
believe
you.
that. I'm not saying tonight. Now they may do better tonight. But until this point, I believe that when you start hearing Alvin Kamara vocally come
Yeah,
in and start talking like he did, when you start seeing Lance Moore, the former Hall of Fame Saint, and you start seeing them talk about this guy, then you start to understand that hey, there is a serious problem. There is a serious problem. And I'm telling you that a lot of that is just not Pete Carmichael, it's communications with the wide receiver and the quarterback. It's a lot with Derek Carr. Derek Carr, we can't make excuses for you no more, man. I didn't make no excuses for Jameis Winston, and I'm not going to make no excuses for you.
well, I'm gonna tell you, man. This is last week. I told you I felt like it was a pivotal game. This game right here. I'm telling you, bro. Even if they go undefeated, they lose tonight, bro. You gotta make whole house changes
You
at the end of
got
the
it.
season. At the
But I tell people, I said, I understand the household change. I don't think I don't think Dennis Allen is the change that they're going to make. I think they're going to make an offensive change because it would be because the defense is not reeling. It's the offense that's reeling. So
right.
if you fire Dennis Allen, we just gave up the whole season. That means we're going to be getting beat bad. Dennis Allen defense is not the reason why we're losing. It's the offense, period. Offensive
Well,
line coach, the
my I
offensive
just
coordinator.
well, the only thing like bro, like I tell you every weekend, bro. If Dennis Allen's sitting on the sideline, and I'm gonna be watching that more than I'm gonna be watching the game, bro, is how he's coaching because at this point, I don't seen through the course of years where teams, they let the interim head coach come in at the bye. You understand what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
know
but
we
that's
not
only
close.
teams. That's only teams, my brother, that be like 0-5, 0-6. You don't get teams that's 3-4. They don't do that. They don't do that with and I respect what you're saying. Trust me, you are well respected on what you're talking about. But I'm just telling you realistically, they
Right,
won't
I
fire their
understand.
head coach that soon.
So so it,
And the Saints don't have a history of doing that.
right. So they like the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll just ride it out
They'll ride it out,
regardless.
and
Right.
I can absolutely agree with you, of that some changes have to be made, but I still believe if we can get a new voice at offense, if we can get a new voice as offensive coordinator, that can make a big difference with this team. Because you telling this team, you telling me that an interim coach is going to fix this problem. If you telling me that you're writing the season off, an
Well, you
interim
got to
coach cannot
remember.
fix this problem.
I want you to think back to when the Raiders fired your boy John Gruden mid-season, and that they coach
Well, that
almost
was different. That was different. You got John Gruden. John Gruden was fired for another not because of poor play, and that was
right.
that team. That team was winning. That team was winning when he got fired. That team had a good team, and the team had chemistry with the offense, and they had a good a guy on the side. That was a totally different situation. Go ahead, host. The host of the podcast, and I'm going to fall back.
What's up, nephew?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man? It's Thursday night, man. Doggone, we had a a quick turnaround this week. Thursday night football, man. Jaguars coming into town tonight, man. I want to ask y'all, were y'all able to get to see who was inactive and active tonight?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
The Saints are going to be without Demario Davis. The Saints are going. So you're gonna. They already put the
Well, I
guy
got
that we.
I got the full list. I
Yeah,
have J.T. Gray. I have Jawan Johnson, Landon Young, James Hurst, Ryan Ramczyk, A.T. Perry, and Kyle Phillips will all be inactive. Demario Davis, like you said, will be active tonight. Also, um, and we've been waiting for this guy to go ahead and make an appearance. Um,
Jalen Smith.
yeah, Jalen Smith is going to be out
Jalen
there at
Smith. Uh,
linebacker.
but that's not a bad replacement for Demario Davis having a younger guy. That's not a bad replacement for Demario Davis. And like I said, Jalen Smith is a well capable guy. Go ahead.
Well, he's
Well,
not. He's not there to replace him. Like I said, Demario is active. That just means that just in case during the game, Demario starts to feel a little funny, or gets to the point where we may need him in a game situation. Jalen Smith can come in and step up. But guys, this is a must win game. This is a must
yeah.
win game, y'all. I hate to say it, and it feels like we've been saying this all week.
Don't
I
hate
mean,
to say it,
all
EJ.
season.
Don't hate to say it. It's a must-win game. Don't hate to say it. Say it, son.
Hey, this is a must-win game. Okay, we are in the Superdome, man, at home. Okay, against the Jaguars football team that I believe is really hot right now. They're 4-2. They're 4-2 right now. They have a pretty damn good quarterback that decided, of course, that he's gonna play tonight. He was battling a knee injury all this week. So of course, he's playing the Saints this week. He was gonna go ahead and come out and play. I always figure that, any player that plays the Saints and he's on the injury report, they look at the Saints and they say, you know what, I feel
EJ,
good. I'm
EJ,
gonna
can I
play
ask you
today.
one question about that? When Derek Carr decided to play with an injury, then everybody was like, "Oh, he's just a selfish person." Is Lawrence a selfish for wanting to play? I'm just asking you. Go ahead.
Oh no, no, no. Lawrence is. Hey, look. Yeah, I'll say this. Look, Jaguars fans ain't sitting there, having a quarterback controversy and saying, "Hey, Trevor Lawrence, you sit out this game." They definitely just was sitting there hoping and praying that Trevor Lawrence was active for this football game. They did not want to see C.J. Beathard out there playing out there tonight. So look,
Can,
guys,
can I make a quick comment on that what was that topic right there?
go ahead there.
The only thing that the way y'all said that made me think back. Derek Carr didn't have a good game when he came back off of that injury.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is with Trevor Lawrence, whatever, yeah, Trevor Lawrence, they don't have nobody behind him. So he gotta play if they want to keep this run going. With the Saints, we could have let that man rest 1 week, play whoever. I don't care who it is. Could have been whoever, but we could have let that man rest one game instead of
I'm gonna say this like this, Derek. Like I see what you're saying. I like what you said there. That it's a situation that you could have really went either way. But I always say this: the athlete knows how he feels at the end of the day, and if an athlete feels like he can go, then you let him go. Log on. You don't ever sit there and take it out of their hands. Like.
Because you paid this guy. You paid this guy. Now, this is one of the things I'm glad you on here, EJ. And I talked about it before you came on. And I talked about it when I did a rant about the Saints. Thinking that the Saints are paying this guy top salary. He's not paying. He's number 16 in salary in the NFL. And I want people to understand it.
Yeah,
We're not overpaying this guy. Go ahead, tell him that.
Derek Carr, I've also seen that too. I'm glad you brought that too. I brought that up to that. I'm seeing a lot of Saints fans bring up, Derek Carr's contract and everything, and did we overpay for him and all of this stuff? Look, man, we did not overpay for him. we actually got a bargain on him because he could have really upped up the price on us, and we could have paid a lot more than what we paying on him right now. I'm being honest, we're paying him exactly what we should be paying him right now.
I agree with that.
He is not one of those top tier, top five
Not at
quarterbacks
all.
in the league. He is exactly what he is right now, which is he has a ceiling to be a top five quarterback in the NFC. Okay, not the league, the NFC. Okay, so when you go ahead and you talk about, okay, he has a chance to be a top five quarterback in this NFC. There's not a lot of great quarterbacks in the NFC right now. Okay, there's really not. Okay, so compared to the league, all right, let's just be honest. Derek Carr is a top 15 quarterback, not top 10, not top 5, top 15.
And the way he's playing right now, he's top 20. And I could be honest and say he's not playing up to top 15 right now.
Yeah, yeah,
But that goes with the whole team, the whole offense. Everybody's not playing well. The wide receivers are not playing well together. That is just a fact. Okay,
yeah.
I'm not gonna make no more excuses for Derek Carr. I expect Derek Carr to lead this football team. I expect these wide receivers to help Derek Carr. Because we got to start I'm looking at Chris Olave, and I want to ask you this, EJ. Where there was Nick Underhill, and they did a writing, and I also seen it from another blogger. They were talking about was Chris Olave becoming a problem in this offense? Was he becoming a problem in this organization?
Yes.
Was he becoming Brandon Cooks? Okay,
Yes.
that's what a lot of people, because he was not running routes. He had to really come back to see himself. He even admit that something was wrong. The criticism of him is very valid, y'all. I think that he didn't play well for the last 2 weeks, and that
Look,
last game he played well.
It's
But the last 2 weeks he
understandable.
had.
It's understandable that Saints fans was noticing it. I'm noticing it. That Chris Olave seems, kind of, he's not running his full route. Sometimes he seems kind of dejected from everyone else at times when he feels like, things should be going a certain way. Look, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt on this one thing, and I'm gonna say this:
You're
the
not
kid
used to
wants
losing.
the kid wants to win. That's
He
exactly
wants to
what my
win.
point. He wants to win. And look, doggone, you can't get mad at him for that. Doggone,
JP.
hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's what you want, man. You want your young cats out there. He's in the second season. He's got that fire in him. You would be concerned at Chris Olave right now if he did not show any type of emotion, if he didn't show that he wasn't mad or angry about these results in these games, man. Like I said, Chris
Wait,
But
I want.
EJ, much respect to Michael Thomas, much respect to Alvin Kamara, because
yeah,
they put the young man, they secretly had a conversation with him, and you can see his demeanor got better. He even admitted that he was slacking. So
yeah.
that's leadership, okay? And I want people to understand, we're gonna hold this whole team accountable. We're gonna look. I'm kind of glad that the linemen are shuffling up to date. Because don't tell me no excuses about Ramchek. Ramchek haven't played good to this.
Yeah, there's no excuses
I
with
want to
that.
see these new guys get out there.
There's no excuses with this left tackle and right tackle situation. There's no excuses today. Like I
Let
said,
me.
I know a lot of fans are going to sit there and talk about, hey, we're losing a lot of people right now. Look, the Saints are at a point right now where they've run out of excuses. I done seen too many times where we didn't hit a point in these press conferences where we're sitting there putting P. Carmichael out there and he looks like he doesn't even know what to say. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of hearing the same old, same old. At this point now, you need to win the games that you're supposed to win. Okay? The Saints need to go on a streak. Okay? Now, unfortunately, it didn't start. It didn't start last week with the Texans. Okay? We'll move on to that. It's a new game. But from here on out, these next 3 weeks, I expect the Saints to go 3-0
Well,
because this team is too talented not to.
let me hip you to something, nephew.
Go ahead.
The problem with what was going on, I got a little insight. I had to dig deep, go through some people to get this info. What it was, this is why nobody respects Pete Carmichael. he has horrible wording in the locker room when they're having their offensive team meetings. What it was, he mentioned that since Alvin Kamara is coming back, we have to get him going. So we're gonna feature him. And people were upset how he was like making such a big deal
Right.
with like forcing, we're gonna force it to go through, and if you looked at the first game back, it was an Alvin Kamara show. It looked
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that, and then that's the game where everybody was like, man, Olave not doing this, he not doing that. Well, it was Pete Carmichael. He made it too obvious. He just don't know. He just didn't know, how to talk to people and let them know what was going on, man.
I
That's what.
just feel like Pete Carmichael, like we said this before in a couple of podcasts before. We talked about how Pete Carmichael is just a background guy, man. Like you can see it. The dude gets in front of the camera and the media is sitting there talking to him, and it's like he gets stage fright, because he doesn't know what to say. I believe this. You can't tell me that the guy is in the NFL for no reason. He doesn't know how to call plays and everything and stuff like. You can't tell me that. It's just at this point, for me, he doesn't know how to explain these things to people because he just does not know how to be in the public, and you can tell. He's always been the behind the scenes guy. He's always been
You are absolutely correct. He has
yeah.
never been in a he has never had to lead men. Like I said, when he was the offensive coordinator the year Sean Payton was suspended, he was surrounded around Joe Lombardi and multiple people. He was surrounded around Joe Lombardi, all kinds of people. He didn't have to speak to the media. He had the best coach, which was Drew Brees. He had a guy who knew the offense better than anybody.
Right.
So that is absolutely correct. So you can't tell me the man just forgot one day how to coach. He didn't forget how to coach. I think he'll be better as a quarterback coach and have Curry as the offensive coordinator. So we'll see by the night. Hopefully me and you wrong, EJ. Hopefully all of us wrong and this man turn this thing around. I'm rooting for the guy. Go ahead.
Hey man, the clock is ticking, man. Like I said, I'm surprised he's made it this far. But now let's take it to this point, y'all. Let's just say he goes out and do the exact same thing he did when he played the
Buffalo.
Patriots. He came out and beat the Patriots and everything, and everybody shut up. Everybody was like, "Okay, Pete Carmichael, you're calling the plays right. We like that." Okay, but what's gonna happen if he does that again tonight? Are people gonna shut up, or are people gonna still be like, "I don't know, I don't still trust you"?
I'm gonna say this: true Saints fans, they're gonna we probably gonna calm down just a little bit because now we saying, okay, bro, you should learn from this. But he ain't coaching. He not coaching like his behind is on the hot seat, unless somebody come out like Gail come out or something. Somebody got to put fire under him to say, okay, I got to do this. He not coaching like that. He in a comfort zone, man. He been here forever, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like he just here so he don't get fined. He pulling a Marshawn Lynch. He just here so he don't get fired. He ain't trying to win. He just here so he don't get fired. That's the way he coaching. He done made his money, man. You could tell him. It just.
Hey, Jason, I didn't heard you moan by 2 times, man. What you got to say over there, man?
That's all right, dog. That's. I don't know. I'm just listening, bro. Y'all talking like you in the building, like you in the meetings, and you hear this man talk every day. And can we say one thing?
Hold on.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Let me respond.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, hang on. Yeah,
I ain't coming at you or not. I'm just saying, like, if he did say we gonna feature Alvin Kamara, which I was star player, all the weeks he was out, people saying wait till Alvin come back. Now, if he said we gonna feature Alvin, and some player got upset, that's that damn player fault. Throw some balls, bro.
Right.
Oh, I'm not saying
that ain't no reason for you.
I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying. But you said that was the reason why some people got upset. If that's the case, dog, fuck is, bro.
Now, Jason,
They
I'm
catch a
glad you
touchdown
brought.
in that game.
He kind of losing connection now. Oh,
Yeah.
Jason, I'm glad you brought that point up because I know you was one of the advocates about it was more of the players more than the coaching. And you starting to see
Yeah,
some of the players. The players were sitting there saying, like I saw
that's
Michael
what.
Thomas,
Yeah,
I saw Alvin Kamara, I saw a lot of them defending Pete Carmichael, saying, "Hey, it's us. We need to step up."
right. Listen to what they were saying. Like, we missing assignments. Well, you got to be where you're supposed to be, and all that. And to me, I started listening. They was really talking about the wide receivers not
Right,
being where they're
right,
supposed to be.
right.
And that's
So
big in the Saints offense was go on timing, bro.
right.
Like
So
when
if
they
that
call a
is the
play, a pass
problem,
play, I cut you. But
go
when they
ahead, go
call a
ahead.
pass play, I heard them say it the other day. Based on what the defense doing, a receiver, even though what the call is, he see how the defense playing. They got to make adjustments on the fly. They got to run a different route based on what they seeing. And to me, them dudes not on in sync with the quarterback and the receivers. You gotta look at it. We got two
Mhm.
of them in their second year. The only vet we got is Michael Thomas. Them dudes
Mhm.
You're
still
right.
young, bro. To me, they still learning the offense, especially if they gotta work on the fly. If I see this coverage, I gotta do this, and then Derek Carr gotta be in the same sync with them. I see the
Right.
Oh
same
yeah.
thing. I know what he gonna do. I don't
Yeah.
think they know what they're doing yet. That's why they look
Oh
so
yeah.
bad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I totally
So
agree.
it's gonna take time for them to do that, bro. We thinking they gonna come in
You,
here and go to training camp and just click just like that, and no,
yeah.
bro. Sometimes it don't work like that.
You right. You
That's
Then
right,
the,
Jason.
But let me
Look, dog.
Well,
If we
until
were
then,
so
Jason, and I just want to say this. Until then, Jason, I think that now that we got Jamal Williams back tonight, I think we need to let's establish the run to set a
right.
yeah.
pace. If
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
mute myself. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
look. You said all the right things, Jason. Like at this point, it's more than just Pete Carmichael as well. Because I'm seeing many Saints fans just saying it's him, him, him. Sometimes you got to look
Right.
at the players too. So, well, I looked at a couple of plays in the game from the Texans game. Michael Thomas and Chris Olave didn't, know what they were doing out there. At times, like
Yep.
sometimes you gotta really think about it and just say to yourself, why is these players defending Pete Carmichael? Why are they coming up the up front and sitting there and saying, "Hey, it's not his fault"? That's because we're not there. We're not behind the lines to see what's going
Right.
on. Trees,
They
it's
not
nice to see
executing.
you. It's nice to see you in the chat, girl.
Oh
Give
yeah.
me, give me your thoughts, girl, on tonight.
First of all, what's up, fellas? Who that? Who that? Who that? I'm listening. I'm just taking it all in. I'm taking notes. I'm listening to all of y'all with y'all intellect, and I love it. Um, like I said, I'm a student of the game. I like to just sit back and analyze, fellas. And I guess to what Dank said, and his comment is up for everybody to see it and chime in. Basically, he said Saints fans have changed. Oh, somebody took it off.
Hey, I
Saints
got it. I
fans have
got it.
changed over the.
Hang on, hang on. There you go.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Saints fans have changed over the years, especially on social media. Our fans have gotten too quick to give up on the team. This team is still good and has a chance to make the playoffs.
That's
What you
correct.
said, Dan, and it in its entirety makes 100% sense. But we as people, as spectators, we can't tell each other how to feel about their observations of the team. So sometimes it might seem like we're giving up. Um, I'm one of the biggest Saints fans you're gonna ever meet. I've met all the greats. Still waiting on Michael Thomas because in my eyes, that's my best receiver. He my top receiver over everybody. I know what the dude can do. So it's just like when I see guys like him, I'm excited that he's healthy, he's hungry, he want to play ball, and we're not feeding him like we should be. Or Elvin drawing up plays, Pete Carmichael. When we say get creative, and like y'all, somebody mentioned, and it made so much sense. Sitting back, all Pete Carmichael was doing was sitting behind Joe Vick and Joe Lombardi and
Yeah,
Drew and
yeah,
Sean. And so he
yeah.
was way, way off the scenes. To be
He was in the
frank with you
background.
guys, that man didn't even want the position. He didn't even want it. So you're giving it, knowing that kind of that role that you play, knowing that pivotal role you play in calling an offense, maybe it is too big for him. Yeah, it used to
I
be
was just about to
good
say
to
that.
cross flash play out, because guess what? I know football. So when you used to see those big wild plays, that was Pete Carmichael calling those plays. I used to be one of those ones back in the gap. Man, let Pete, Sean, give it to Pete, because back then Pete was creative. You had Drew Brees. Man, you could get as creative as you want. So maybe it's, Derek Carr experience with all these weapons we got, right? We got all these weapons that we want to see take off. We know what Olave could do. I know what else.
Hello?
It fell off.
Let
You
me
gotta look at.
We lost.
Y'all say he had Drew Brees, but damn, Drew Brees was making up for a lot of mistakes. Drew Brees can get a play call and see it's not gonna work, and he's gonna change it and put you on the right play. That's how this offense works. If the player's not on the field doing that, it's not about the man just calling the play. If they're not to execute and doing what they're supposed to do, it ain't gonna work.
Let me ask this crazy question. Do y'all think Pete Carmichael has too many weapons? I know that sounds crazy, but he got too many people.
He's got the now I see the way you're trying to.
Because you got to go back through go back through Sean Payton days. You had Colston, Lance Moore was like Lance Moore. It wasn't never Jawan Johnson, Jimmy Graham, Alvin Williams, Michael Thomas.
Well, we haven't seen too much of Jawan Johnson now.
I'm just telling you. I'm just naming all.
But what I'm saying is, this is why I say it's premature, and I'm not defending Pete Carmichael. I'm just saying that we into week 6, and Saints fans are really saying that this guy, you only can go with the hand you're fan with. And the offensive line. How many multiple people on the offensive line? I keep asking, and everybody just gonna keep on. They go to the play caller, but they don't go to Doug Marrone. They don't go to the offensive line.
Yeah.
Is it the offensive line? Is it the offensive line? Do anybody ever point blame on the fact that the quarterback can't even get time to throw the football? So if you can't get time, the wide receivers can't get the ball.
Derek, I see what you were saying about that. Look, Sean Payton and Drew Brees didn't have the pressure as what Pete Carmichael and Dennis Allen have right now, which is, we know who the weapons are in this offense right now. Back then, we didn't know Lance Moore and Marcus Colston was going to go off like they did. We didn't know Pierre Thomas was going to go off like they did, It was only like a select few players we knew that was just going to show up like that. It took them years to come on the scene. These were late round draft picks that came on the scene. But I'm going to say this too, though, to that point, Derek, that you got I would rather have that many weapons than to not have them at all. I would rather have that problem than to not have it at all. Just that's a good problem to have,
No, but I'm saying, do you feel Pete Carmichael can handle that? That's all I'm saying. Is he saying, dang, I gotta get him the ball, I gotta come up with it? Is it too much for him?
Pete is not doing that by himself, and that's where RC gotta step in as a quarterback coach. This is a team, okay? This is a team. Yep. This is a group of offensive guys, the offensive line coach, Doug Marrone. People, when I keep bringing up Doug Marrone, I'm telling you, Doug Marrone was a head coach in the NFL. If you're going to sit there and he led the Jacksonville Jaguars to the AFC. He led the Jaguars to the AFC Championship. And he was the offensive coordinator for the Saints as well. So don't tell me that this guy is in a room with an inexperienced people.
Yeah, he's not.
They
all work together.
They all should be doing this together, brother. And there's no one man in this. That's why I said if Pete get fired or demoted, you got to demote Doug Marrone. You got to demote
it can't be just Pete Carmichael. It's got to be Doug Marrone with that too.
And I'm not going to put it on Ronald Curry. I think Ronald Curry should be.
He should be promoted. He should be promoted. Yeah.
Well, my thing is, do we want that? Are we gonna get more of the same, or we just want to clean house and start over?
We we can't start over quite until the season's over.
To the
That's the
season.
thing
Oh, you
about
talking
it.
about you talking about during the season? Oh.
During the
Yeah,
season,
during the
if you
season. Yeah.
But okay, but it's still gonna be the same system. Gonna be the same players.
That's true.
Uh,
well,
if they're
that's
not
true.
running the system correctly, I don't care what
But
player you
somebody
call.
but somebody might run it better than the other person. See,
Well,
Right.
now if we
Here's
give
my
an,
here's my
it's
thing with
all
Pete
about
Carmichael.
no, my brother. It's all about eyes. That's like some people might see something on the field that another person. Maybe Pete Carmichael need to go in the press box. Sometimes in football, he may not be seeing the field as we should be. Being on the sideline, I don't. Most time, this is what Dennis Allen should do: push him in the press box and let him see the field from the press box. Because calling
yeah.
players from the sideline is totally different. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying
tough. Yeah.
RC because you've been training RC to be your next offensive coordinator. You sent him to Alabama, to Mobile, Alabama, to learn to be the offensive coordinator for Mobile. You for the last preseason game, you let him run the offense. So go ahead and give him a shot.
But let me
Yeah.
say this about the play calling. I've been hearing that all season. And when people do complain about it, you go back and look at the plays, right? Well, he was wide open and he was this and man, that's because the quarterback didn't go to the open man. He called the player designed to get an open man somewhere up to the quarterback to find him. If he ain't finding him, how can you say that was a bad play call?
Yeah, that's
The
true.
offensive line, somebody missed a block. Your quarterback got somebody about to knock his head off in less than a second. I
Right,
don't care
right,
what play you
right.
call. It ain't
Well,
gonna
yeah,
work.
and that's why we're saying that's why you can't just say it's
Absolutely
Carmichael.
correct. That's why I keep bringing
It's
up
Doug
Doug
Marone.
Marone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this too, Jason. That the fact that that's part of why Pete Carmichael. If people keep asking about why hasn't he been fired yet, there's two things, big things here. Okay, the season ain't over yet. Okay, and the number two is okay. Will it be the same system? If you go to Round and Curry, I mean, how much difference is it going to be? That's what people aren't really
Right.
taking into account quite yet. They just want to see another person in there, and it's a little bit more difficult than just firing somebody and putting somebody else in there. It's levels to this.
Right.
Paul, you've been sitting there in the background, my guy, man. How you doing tonight, man? And tell me what you looking for tonight, man.
How y'all doing, man? I'm just listening to all y'all. Hope everybody's doing good, but I'm just looking for a win, man. Pull it off, bro. Whatever we got to do, put it all out there. I want to see Dennis Allen need to get under his team, bro. Be the leader and fire the team up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I haven't seen from him yet. You know what I'm saying? I want to see
Yeah.
some
No,
flames
I
coming from his
disagree.
mouth.
I
You know
disagree,
what I'm saying?
Paul, this is a totally different Dennis Allen from last year. No, 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 no. Go watch him on the sideline. When you get a chance, I'm not saying you're wrong, but a lot of times what we do as Saints fans, because we're losing, we're not winning, we don't see it.
Yeah.
It don't look like he's doing nothing. Go look at the man in the locker room. Go look how he's inspired. Go look at the last time when we beat New England with his game speech in the locker room. Go look at when you're losing. It's hard to see too much. Go look at when he was on the sideline. Go watch how he is from last year. No, he's doing his job. It's not Dennis Allen is a head coach. He's not offensive minded. We need an offensive minded guy. And let me tell you something. What I would do, even if we get rid of Dennis Allen, you have to get rid of everybody. You have to get rid of Sean Payton's system.
Yep.
Period.
Yeah.
That's something because I'm telling you, there's no way in the world we can keep anybody from Sean Payton's system. So everybody, and that's next. We'll talk about that at the end of the year. But we still got a chance right now. And don't tell me we ain't got a chance when you second place in the worst division. Don't tell me that we
Well,
don't have a
not just
chance when
not just
you're
that,
three
man.
and three.
I mean, look at who you playing next, man. These next three games, man, are just. I mean, you would love to have this. These next three games, man. I mean, the Colts. I mean, come on now. You got the Jaguars. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The Jaguars are hot right now. That's why I'm not sitting there jumping so fast on the Jaguars quite yet, man. But you got the Colts. You got the Bears. You looking at teams out there that are really are not playoff teams right now. That you don't expect to be playoff teams. I'm gonna say it like that. Okay, like the Saints have to take advantage of this, man. The Saints, I understand they're going through problems right now, and they're trying to figure it out as the season goes on by. but you're in a favorable division right now, and you are in a favorable schedule right now, man. And if you can just find a way to win these games. I don't care if they're pretty. I really don't at this point. Just find a way to get a W.
EJ, I'm driving a truck right now, but let me tell you something. Let's also tell the Saints this. Saints fans, if you believe that your defense is one of the best defenses in the NFL, it's okay for defenses to win games for you. Because let me tell you something. It's had an 8-8 team that went on to the Super Bowl and beat Tom Brady. Don't forget that that the Baltimore Ravens had Trent Dilfer as a quarterback. Okay, don't act like you can win on the ground. Let's focus on running the football with Alvin Kamara, Jamal Williams. You brought Jamal Williams to be that pound like Mark Ingram. You run the ball with Jamal in the gap. And that's going to allow Alvin to run that ball. We can be a running team and get to where we need to get to now. We don't have to be a passing team. The pass can come off the run.
That's going to be a problem tonight, though, bro.
No, it's not. It's not. Because
Jacksonville is top 5 against the run. They bottom in the league against the pass.
It don't matter. My brother, I understand what you're saying, but anybody can. Who they play? Who Jacksonville play other than Buffalo? Other than Buffalo, that one victory, they play bad teams too. That could be mediocre. Yeah. That stuff like that can be blind to a lot of people's eyes. You gotta attempt to run the ball. You don't go pick up and give money. You don't give money to a Jamal Williams to not
use him. I agree.
You gotta run the football thing
but I'm just saying
because you got a mid-shift line. My brother, you got a mid-shift line. You don't have Ramczyk out there. You got a lot of backups that's injured. You flipping the line. You cannot expect them dudes to hold up in the pass to protect Derek Carr. You got to run the football.
That's true. That's very true.
You got it. But that's their weakness. It's a pass game, though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's their weakness. Their weakness is the pass defense. They're 30th in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
They 5th against the run. That's all I'm saying.
We got to be balanced. So be balanced, brother. So we'll just be balanced.
I'll say this. I'll say this, y'all all going well, and more than just being balanced, though. I'll say this: on your key downs, you need to go ahead, pound for pound, first and second down, run that football, and if you hit a key third down, you got the playmakers to get a first down. That's simple. That's simple play calling right there, man. With the players that we have at running back and the players that we have at receiver, that can work, man. Look, and I'm gonna say this to y'all: Derek Carr shouldn't have this much pressure on him. Okay, I get that we expect him to be throwing all these, these thousands and thousands of yards and everything, but with the weapons that he has right now, I think we're overthinking this as a fan base. I really think we don't need to be sitting there, thinking like that. Okay. Yes, he threw for 300-something yards last game, but in a losing effort. Okay. So I really think we need to go ahead and get back to, let's go ahead and pound this damn rock, man. Let Alvin Kamara do what he's always been doing. Because I think, I don't know about y'all, but Alvin Kamara has looked real good so far. He has looked as advertised. He looks real good. And I would go ahead and work Jamal Williams in there together with that, and I'll go on the rookie as well. Because the rookie has looked good when we've seen flashes of him. Work them all three together, man.
Once again, you made a great take. Once again, you made a great take. Let's not act like this young man is not looking good, y'all. Miller looks good. Miller looks good in the passing game.
That's what I was about
Miller
to
looks
say.
good in the running game. So we got a three-head monster, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Don't y'all remember the year that the Saints were ranked number six in rushing? They ran a three-head monster, Mark Ingram. They had Pierre Thomas, and they had Reggie Bush, and they were running all up and down of the field. We can run the football, and guess what? The pass is going to open up. The pass is going to open up. And when it do, you're going to catch people on 1-and-1. You're going to catch them 1-and-1, and that's when Mike T, that's when your guy, Chris Olave, and let me tell you something, throw that ball in the middle, feed Michael Thomas in the middle of the field. He cannot be stopped.
Man, they need to start feeding him more, man. Look, that last game was the first game I've seen all season. I didn't see a slant to Michael Thomas. I need Slant Boy back. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I need Slant Boy back. I need to see Slant everywhere. I need to see him to the left.
Get them first downs. I know that.
Hey, man, I don't give a damn, doggone, if they call him slant boy or not, doggone, let him run the damn slant, man, because that's where he's the most effective. Doggone, I want to see Michael Thomas be Michael Thomas, man. And he has been Michael Thomas. Doggone, we just haven't been feeding him enough. Hey, Crow, what's going on, man? Welcome to the Bad Sports Show podcast in the D-Side, man. It's good to have you on here, man. How you feeling about tonight, man?
DJ Crow.
Hang on. We got him on mute. We can't hear you in the background. Hang on. I think we gonna need you to come on out and come back in.
Yeah, just unmute your mic, brother.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let him go ahead and go back out, and then he can come back in when he's ready. But yeah, man. Look, I need a big 13 to get started, man. And look, Chris Olave, like I said, man, I know a lot of us is sitting there getting scared about how Chris Olave has been, and things has been looking frustrating with him. But look, Chris, a big 1-2 man is a dog, man, and I love the dog mentality that he has, man. Doggone, I'm not mad. I'm not mad that he cares about this football team and cares about winning, man. I want to see Derek Carr and him connect as well, man, because this guy can take over a game, man. He's got the ability. To me, he's the best receiver on this team, and no shot to Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas, we all know, has always been great. But to me, I think Chris Olave is the big dog in that receiver room right now. Doggone, go ahead and let him take over a game, man. Doggone, he wants the rock, feed him the rock, man, because every time he's gotten the ball, he's shown and proven that he's capable of doing it. And I gotta say this too, y'all. Doggone, what's happening with these tight ends, man? Then we done paid all this money for all three of these damn boys. We need these boys to get involved, man. I want to see Foster Moreau get involved. I want to see Jimmy Graham get involved in the damn goal line situation, man. I want to see these guys on the damn field. And Jawan, get your ass healthy. Get your ass healthy so you can get back on the field, man. We just gave you a contract, and now all of a sudden you want to lay down. Come on, man.
Get your ass back on the field, Jawan Johnson, because we sick of it. We done gave you that contract. All of a sudden, we give you the contract. All of a sudden, you're hurt.
Right.
That's what happens. They get sold.
I mean, wow.
He went got married and had a baby. He didn't got sold.
I hate it, man. Look, when we reward these players, man, I expect them to go ahead and go ham for this franchise. Y'all remember when we first played Michael Thomas, and Michael Thomas went off for us, man. He looked like he deserved to be paid, man. I don't know what the hell is going on with Jawan. I don't know what the hell is going on with Cesar Ruiz. Ruiz is another one we paid in the offseason. We done paid him too. So I like
Caesar playing tonight. Caesar playing
now Granderson is making his damn money.
Granderson is making his money off the back. Granderson making his money off the back. He was terrorizing CJ Stroud. And let me tell you something. I'm about to call out somebody else, EJ, right now as I'm heading to West Memphis, Arkansas. I just left Memphis. But I'm about to call off a guy who I thought really was turning the right corner and probably could still turn the right corner. Number 53. And who's number 53, y'all? Zach Bond. Zach Bond, and I don't want to say that your play is the reason why we lost. But Zach Bond, you turned the whole momentum around and gave it back. You gave it back to the Houston Texans. That was the first time CJ Stroud threw an interception. That was the first time that he threw an interception, family. One time. And we're supposed to take advantage of that. You take advantage of rookies. And he gave it back to him.
Can I defend the man a little bit?
Go ahead.
That was a good play by the other team. Because he was running. He ain't a running back. I guess he don't know too much about ball security. But that Houston player did knock that ball out of his hand. He ain't just drop it.
Yeah.
That was a good play, bro.
Yeah, I want to get on him, but at the same time, I'm like DJ, doggone, he did get the pick at the end of the day. He had the right idea.
No. Fall your ass to the ground. No. They got Scott Vegeta, when he used to make interceptions, he'll fall straight to the ground. Sometimes you got to hit the ground. Fall to the
That's
ground. You got the
understandable.
interception.
Look, he was excited. That was probably his first pick in his career.
Right.
So look, he was excited. He had a bunch of energy. He was trying to score him a touchdown. But at the same time, I understand what you're saying, man. Hold on to that damn football. Warrior Empire, man. Hey, nice to have you in the chat, man. Hey, look, I hope you enjoy it, man. This is the Baddest Sports Show podcast, man. We have a pregame and a postgame show, man. So who that to you? Go Tigers and go Pels, man. And let me say this about these Pelicans, man. The Pelicans are coming back next Wednesday. I don't know if y'all know that, man. So we'll be having
And
those
we will be
podcasts coming
here.
back
We
too.
will
They
be
got a
here.
they got a
We'll be
nice
back
long they got a
here for
nice
that
long
too.
break, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had him a nice little break. So it's good to see Zion nice and healthy too, So that'll be the next thing we'll be talking about and everything on these podcasts and everything. But like I said, y'all, man, this is. Oh, and hey, shout out to the 225, man. We love BR out there, man. Hey, that's our long lost brothers out there, man. So doggone, it's good to have you in the chat, man. Hey, JP, appreciate you too showing the love, man. Hey, make sure you guys subscribe and tell your friends, man, to come on out, man. We always do this every Sunday and special occasions, Mondays and Thursdays. We out here, man. We out here for all NFL action,
and,
NBA
and,
action, whatever
and
and whatever you
always,
want.
always, you guys be looking forward to every 504 weekly rant. Remember, I have my weekly rant.
Yeah, every
So it's
five
every
got his
Tuesday and
Oh
little
yeah, I
Wednesday.
gotta make sure I'm ready for that
he
one.
got his weekly report out, every week, you got to watch out for him early in the week. So have the notifications turned on, man, because you never know. You might see him pop up on your page, talking about what's going on with these teams, man. But look, man, we getting close time, and y'all know what's about to go down, man. The prediction time, baby. So I'm gonna start with Derek.
Oh no.
Derek, hey, man, I need to hear it. I need to hear this, man. I need to hear what is going on with this final score, man. What you got for me tonight?
Shit. 24, 23. Saints.
Okay, that's what I say. Hey, that's gonna be a close ass game, but I like it. I like that. I like that. Nice. I got you in the background, man. Let me hear you, man. Let me hear that score line.
27-21.
Okay. Okay. All right, Jason. Let me hear that. Let me hear that score line.
I'm not doing the skull thing. No.
I figured
Especially,
that. I
I'm gonna tell
figured
you
that.
why.
Go
This
ahead.
Thursday night, I hate Thursday night football. That's why a lot of players not playing because it's Thursday. If it was Sunday,
Don't.
then they'd have been playing.
I agree.
So, and I remember last week everybody was throwing out these 35s and these 32s and 4s. Boy, please. I just want them to win. I don't care
Hey,
if it's 3-2.
I don't blame you. I don't
Just
blame you. Hey,
win.
hey, y'all boys in the comments too. Don't be afraid, man, to go ahead and drop y'all score prediction in the comments below. Hey, Warrior Empire said 24-23. I like that as well with Derek there. Y'all got 1 point wins. Woo! Y'all about to have me scared tonight. Every 504. Let me hear that score line, man.
Okay, all right. The Saints gonna win this game 38-35.
God damn.
Damn.
Monday night. I mean Thursday
Hey,
night.
bro, we gotta start putting
Thursday
some
night
money on
football.
these scores.
Woo!
We gotta start putting
Woo!
something on these scores, bro.
Woo! All right, look, hey, I like the optimism on the offensive side, but they haven't proven enough to me to give them that high. So for me, I'm going actually 24-21. 24-21 New Orleans Saints, man. I think this is gonna be a close ass football game because the Jaguars are on the rise. There are another football team that I think that we aren't really talking about enough. But I think we can pull this out. We're at home, man. We need to come with some inspiration. Chris said 20-17. Oh, I like that as well. Hump said
Yeah.
41-22. Oh my goodness, Hump. I mean, Uncle
41.
Henry. Uncle Henry said 41-22. Lordy,
Oh
man,
Yeah, he's
man,
sipping on
man, I don't
something.
know about that one, bro. I
he's
don't know
he's
about
he's
that one.
He's
going for
sipping
an
on.
explosion. He's going for an explosion.
He's sipping on something.
Hey, let me ask y'all. Do you think Olave can hang with not Olave? Lattimore can hang with ATN?
Oh hell yeah, that's the hey.
He ain't got to worry about ATN. He got to worry about
He got to worry
The
about
running
that
back,
boy
a
Burt,
running back
that
versus a wide
boy
receiver.
Burks,
Christian Kirk
cornerback.
and Calvin
Curtin.
Ridley.
That's what I
Christian
meant to
Kirk,
say.
yeah.
Christian
Yeah,
Kirk. That's what I meant
that's
to
who you
say.
want. Who you want?
Yeah.
Lattimore taking.
Calvin Ridley too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was. That's what I was thinking. Christian Kirk. I'm
Now
sorry, I got the
I'm
reins
glad
wrong.
y'all said that too, because over the years, Calvin Ridley did give Lattimore some trouble when he
Oh
was.
yeah.
So this gonna be a good matchup for him. I expect though my All Pro corner to handle his business.
Man,
JP said,
I expect this man to step up because let me tell you why, EJ.
mhm.
Lattimore quietly last week was getting touched. He was getting touched by Nico Collins.
Yes, I ain't
Nico
want to say
Collins.
nothing.
And let me tell you something. I'm one of these people. Just because I like somebody, that don't mean I ain't gonna sit there and say your ass. Alante Taylor was getting toast.
He was. I agree. Alante got to
What
step
about
it up, man. He's giving
Well,
up
what
a
about
lot.
our
I
other
said
corner?
30. That's why I got 38, 35. Because they got the Mario Davis not playing. They got a
Ooh.
lot of people. I'm just telling you, just watch what I'm telling y'all. It's gonna be a shootout.
Hey, JP said 41-17.
Oh man, come
Lord.
Damn,
on,
come
bro.
on.
Y'all tripping
Woo!
now.
Woo!
Come on, bro.
Oh my goodness. Hey man, Ryan said, all right, that I like this with 24-20. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Brian said he hopes we just put up 20 points. Damn it, I
That's
agree with
it.
that.
That'll do it.
I agree with that one. Look, Derek, I'm gonna start back with you too as well in the prediction time as well. We like to ask who is your breakout player or MVP player of the game. So give me one.
Cam Jordan.
Okay.
He hurt. He limped. The quarterback limping. I need him to get like two. I need two good sacks out of him, and I'll be straight.
Okay. All right then. Nice. Give me your MVP.
Give me MT.
All right. I like that pick. I like that one. I want Cam Mike to go out tonight. He's due for one. Jason, do you got me an MVP tonight? Can I get an MVP out of you?
Yep, I'm gonna throw one in the mix. Jalen Smith.
Yeah, oh,
Where that come from,
all
man?
right, now I like
Watch.
that. I
We
like
need
that.
somebody to get on ATN ass, man.
I got bad reception, but
They got Didi active playing this
let me say
game.
it because
He might not play the whole game. He
I
kind
got
of
bad
iffy.
reception. But let me call mine. Let me call
Go
mine because
ahead.
I'm
Go
driving.
ahead for 504. Go ahead.
I got Derek Carr throwing 5 touchdowns today.
Oh, come on, E
All right,
man.
now you said Derek Carr last
I
week.
was
Now
I was about to say that. I was about to say that now.
I got
you
Derek Carr,
These people
Derek
last in
Carr
the
and
league
Carl
against the
Granderson.
pass.
all
Right?
right? Okay.
If we can't
All
pass the
right.
ball
Don't
against
let it
them, we
drag on the
really in
floor.
trouble.
Hey y'all, you know who I'm saying that I'm not gonna lie, we haven't talked about enough that he's returning tonight. Jamal Williams, man, I'm looking for him at the goal line situation, scoring some touchdowns, man. I'm looking for Jamal Williams to impact his damn football game in third down situations and in goal line situations. I want to see him. I want to see him play tonight. That's my MVP, y'all. Look, I'm ready for him, man. I like it, man. Hey. Ryan said Jalen Smith comes in the game and causes a fumble and it gets ran back for 6 points. Hey, I like that prediction, man. I like that, man. And Henry said I'm starting Derek Carr tonight on his fantasy. So hey, I see a lot of folks on the Derek Carr train, man. And look, he done threw for over 300 and something yards, but I just need to see him finally have a breakout game this season, man. I'm ready for it, man. I think he's due one, and he's been going through a lot of stuff, man. But the only way he's going to be able to do it is if he give it to his key players. His key players is number one, Chris Olave, and number two, Michael Thomas. Feed those guys, man.
Nephew, I
Feed
got a
them.
question for you.
Go ahead.
If you win the coin toss, you putting your offense or your defense out there first tonight?
That's a damn good question. I'm going defense.
Boy, that is
I
an awesome question. Boy,
that's a damn
But
good
I don't know
question.
football. I
I'm
don't
going
know
offense.
football.
now you talking football. You talking football. You know what?
That's
I'm putting the defense out there because I want the
yeah.
ball. I want the ball back in the second half. I don't want to go. I don't want to put the offense out right away. I want the defense to set the tone.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want my defense to set the tone, get the crowd routed up. I want that dome rocking. I need my defense to go get off the damn field. That's what I want. You know,
Big
that's
Ten
that's
got to
that's what
play,
I want.
bro.
You know,
That's
so
what
look,
I was thinking.
so look, man, look. Hey, I like that, Jerry. Hey, Jerry, that's what I'm talking
Hey,
about, man.
bro.
They said you was a
Hey, bro.
band director. They
Man,
said
look,
you was
man.
a band director
He
out here in
he
these
made me
streets,
go
man.
back in my study in my bag, man. I had to go back in my bag, bro. I had
I
to
like
come on
that.
here and talk my talk, bro. Now so I
I
could prove
like that, man.
myself.
We got 5 minutes in this until game time. Now, since I didn't get to you quite yet in this game, in this podcast, I'm gonna let you give me 2 to 3 minutes of what you want to see tonight from these New Orleans Saints.
Oh
Let the
Lord.
army loose. Let the army loose.
Huh?
Let the
Explain.
whole army loose.
No, you
Break
Explain.
let
out.
Taysom Hill.
You know
Let
who
Taysom
that
Hill.
is.
He's
You know
he
who
talking
that
about
is.
Taysom Hill.
All
You
right,
He
Not,
know
talking
who
about
Carolina.
that is.
Taysom
not
Bring it
Hill.
just
home now.
Taysom. Not just Taysom. Alvin,
Ain't no,
Jay Will, Kendra.
but you know what? This would be a game that Taysom go off. I can smell that.
Go ahead.
I could possibly see it if he gets utilized about 7 to 9 times.
Damn.
Damn, bro, you trying to kill that man, huh?
That's taking touches from everybody else now.
That's why, bro, that posed my question earlier. Do we have too many weapons to get everybody
Yeah.
fed?
Hey, you know what? I don't think we really talked about it since Taysom Hill came up. Y'all, I don't think we talked about how Taysom Hill quietly led the receivers in receptions
Damn.
in the Texas game. Like
That's
he
not
had,
good.
yeah, that's not good. I
I'm not
look,
gonna ever say that's not good because that's good for him. I
that's
just
Yeah,
good.
I'm
think
Yeah,
just
that
that's
saying.
good for him. But we're
Productive
talking about
machine.
for a team.
I'm
We're
saying. Y'all
talking
said
about
we
as
got
a
so
team.
many weapons. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's he got fed a little too much. And, what the way we need to use Taysom, y'all, is in a variety of areas, not just in one area. Okay, I was glad to see that he was catching the football at tight end. I like that, but at the same time, make sure you mix in some run with him. Make sure you go ahead and do things that Taysom Hill is an underrated blocker, y'all. Like he's a
Yeah,
very underrated blocker. Put him
yeah.
in blocking situations like when you need a key third down, or you in a goal line situation. Like I don't see them putting Taysom Hill in situations like that, man. Like put that Swiss Army knife in there, man. Like I need to see that. He's too big, too strong to not be used in ways like that, man.
Don't forget his catch radius. He got a 71.7 catch radius.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Well, look.
Yeah, it's game time, fellas.
It's game time, y'all boys. Hey, y'all go ahead. Y'all get ready. Sit back and relax, man. Hopefully these boys handle their business, man. We'll catch y'all in the post game show. You know how we do,
Oh,
whether
you know
you
I'm gonna be
win,
on there. I don't have to go to
win,
work tomorrow.
loss, or draw. You know we in that post game show. So man, I
Yeah.
love y'all. Y'all enjoy the game. And
Who
doggone,
that?
I'm gonna hit that who that on three. 1, 2, 3. Who
Who that?
Who that?
that?
Well, let's
That,
go,
that
baby. Who that?